So 24 hours and 1,000 miles later, me and my friend Eric arrived in Brussels, Belgium. We were, at our final stop, basically before Liège, Belgium, which was our destination city, and all we had to do was get a train ticket and take a short train ride from Brussels to Liège, and then we were there. So it's 8 a.m. We were both really tired, really exhausted, but we were just so excited to finally be to our destination after so much travel. So the first thing, of course, that we do is we go and we get our luggage. Well, of course, I had way too much luggage. I had a large suitcase for shoes, a large suitcase for winter clothes, a large suitcase for summer clothes, and a carry-on, and also a purse. So I had way too much stuff, but I had no clue what Belgian weather was like, so I had to be prepared. And of course, Eric, being a guy, had one suitcase, just one kind of small suitcase and a backpack. So he had to help me carry most of my luggage. So we got our luggage and we had to go get train tickets for the train from Brussels to Liège. We go and get those, simple, easy, so far so good. We're waiting on the train, and a few minutes later the train comes and we immediately start putting our luggage on the train. Well, we didn't really know the European train system, so we didn't realize that the trains did not stay stopped very long, and you had to get on really fast or you'd get left. So we put all of the luggage on, except for there's still one bag left, which was a big suitcase of mine. It was pink plaid, hot pink plaid, and it was left. So Eric, being the gentleman, and grabs my last bag. So I'm sitting there kind of laughing because he's rolling up with his pink plaid luggage, and so I'm just kind of, giggling. And then next thing I know, the sliding clear doors just shut, and the train starts moving. And Eric just stops, with a look of shock on his face, and I'm doing the same thing. And I just watch him go by as I'm on the train. And immediately I just was in shock. I thought, this cannot be happening. I'm so tired. I'm so ready just to be in Liège and be where I'm supposed to be. And now I'm stuck with 5 suitcases on a train. I have no clue really where I'm going. And not to mention, Eric had the train tickets in his pocket, and he had all the instructions of what to do once we got to Liège. So I was just completely, really just in shock. So the only thing I could really do, I sat there and I thought, okay, what do I do? My phone didn't have service, so I was really afraid that once I got into Liège, what was going to happen, because I had no way to contact Eric. So I'm sitting there, and the woman that is the ticket checker on the train comes up and asks me for the tickets. Well, I'm basically crying and told her, I don't have tickets. My friend had the tickets. He was left. So, well, she looked really angry, but whatever. She knew I was foreign, so she just kind of looked at me and walked off. So at that point, I'm still sitting and I'm just thinking, what am I gonna do? And I was just feeling hopeless. I was just really tired, and I thought, okay, well, I'll find someone that can help me that speaks English on the train. So I hear these 2 women speaking French, and I hear Liège come up. So I think, okay, well, maybe they're from Liège, maybe they can help me. So I go up to them, and they don't speak English at all. And at that time, my French was really not very good, especially because I was so tired, so exhausted from travel that I really couldn't think too much, and I was just kind of spitting out really just grammatically incorrect French. But they understood me enough to know kind of what had happened. They knew I was foreign, and they knew that my friend had gotten left or missed the train, and they knew I was alone. So they basically were just trying to help me with my luggage. So we get to the train station, and they're helping me get my luggage off the train, because of course now I know, okay, the train stays stopped for like 30 seconds. Or maybe a minute, but I knew I didn't want to leave any of my luggage on the train, so they helped me get it off, and they lead me to a man that works for the train station who speaks English. So I go up to him, and he's helping me carry my luggage to the bottom floor of the train station, which is where the exit is. And I'm just crying. I just have, no clue what I'm going to do. And, he's just kind of, looking at me like, I can't really help you, you're just kind of stuck. Not to mention, it was freezing cold, and I had my biggest ski jacket on, the North Face, and I was still freezing. So I'm sitting there waiting at the exit of the train station because I figured that'd be the best place to wait for Eric. And finally, it wasn't too long after, I see Eric walk up. Well, I actually see my pink plaid luggage first, since that was so bright and kind of stood out. I see my pink plaid luggage, and I see Eric walk up, and my heart just, stops. I'm so relieved, and I'm just, at that moment, I was just so happy. I mean, I just was crying, and I was so, so happy that me and Eric had found each other. So after that, we both kind of learned our lesson that, the trains don't stay stopped for long. So if you don't want to miss it or get left behind, you have to jump on, and that's about it. Get on fast, or you're gonna be left. So for the most part, we both kind of learned our lessons, and we made sure we were always very quick to get on and off the trains. Except for a few months later, I slept through my stop in Liège. I was coming back from Paris, slept through my stop in Liège, and woke up and I was in Germany. So that was an interesting story, but I'll leave that for another day. Thanks for watching.